Hi everyone. I hope everyone had a good and safe 4th of July. We did. I basically took it easy. I didn't find out till late in the week. I actually had Monday off, so that was nice. And got to do a lot of things around the house and clean up from the 4th of July fireworks that people tend to shoot off in our neighborhood, and therefore leave their little traces of the fireworks and papers and things spread all over the yard. But anyway, small price to pay, I guess, for freedom. But anyway, at work earlier this week, my glasses broke, and I had to wear an old pair of just regular glasses that were reading glasses, and of course, needless to say, it gave me great challenges throughout the day. And mine are actually bifocals, so when you have just one reading glass, it was just totally difficult to go throughout the day. But I did manage to go throughout the day. Got the glasses screwed back in, and had lost the screw. But anyway, they kind of brought up a theme that I thought I might visit with you today on, about how do we look at things in life as obstacles or as opportunities. I think we tend to look at things as obstacles, and God amazingly looks at things as opportunities. So I thought how I might apply this to God's work in our lives, and know that I think God tends to see problems and situations through perfect eyesight, through 20/20 vision, and we tend to have things all kind of obscured and make things difficult, and maybe more difficult than they are, and then maybe not really looking at the end result of the goodness that can come through the situation. But I know that God definitely sees opportunities and not obstacles. And often in life we come through things through a negative point of view, and God always comes through. God always sees things in a positive point of view. And the difference between an obstacle and opportunity, I think, often comes through just how you focus on your attitude. I think your attitude determines whether you look at something as an opportunity or an obstacle. I know many of you know that, every day at work I have huge challenges, and oftentimes it's an extremely difficult situation. But I do have some great friends here that we pray throughout the day, and we struggle together, and they help keep me focused on the end result and not the immediate obstacle. But there's so many examples in the Bible of people that God showed the opportunity and gave them difficult obstacles, much more difficult than I deal with on a daily basis. And one of those people was Joseph, as recorded in Genesis 37 through 50. He could have easily seen his life filled with tons of obstacles. His brothers tried to kill him. The governor's wife accused him of sexual misconduct. He was thrown into prison. I mean, it doesn't get much worse than that. But that you could see really at every turn in Joseph's life that he looked for the opportunity. He looked through God's glasses. He looks through God's 20/20 vision. When his brothers, for instance, discovered that he was in Egypt, they were all frightened that he would kill them after all that they had done to him. But instead, he wanted to reconcile and be reunited with them. What a wonderful way to show a redemption opportunity. Looking through God's glasses caused Joseph to say in Genesis 50:20, "What you intended for bad, God has intended for good, in order to bring about the present result." it's just funny that time and time again our glasses see the obstacle and not the opportunity. So, what, I guess one of my questions to you might be, what in your life, when you're confronted in situations, how are you able to understand to get to the point of an opportunity through rather than an obstacle? Or when you have bad situations, oftentimes through prayer, through study, we can really see that often there's just a simple solution. When we're in tough situations, oftentimes we try to just ignore it or overlook it, and we make some excuse about not having the time, resources, or we don't want to get involved in or really hoping that if we just stay the course that the obstacle will just go away. And Jesus told a story in Luke 10:30-37 about a man who was robbed and beaten and left on the side of the road. Now that's a pretty bad situation. And there were two very religious officials that were walking down the road and saw the situation. I'm sure they felt bad about it and said, I don't want to get involved. I'm going to be late for service, or I've got to do this. I have this responsibility or that responsibility. And they kept walking and just left the man there. These folks were looking at the situation definitely through human glasses, through human eyes, and not through the eyes of God our Father. And they were just looking at it basically as a sad situation that they didn't want to get involved. But then, lo and behold, a Good Samaritan man comes along and sees that this is not just a sad situation, but had a simple solution. The man definitely needed help. So he goes to the man, picks him up, put him on his donkey, and carries him to the hospital. He said that he would come back later to pay the bill. Now that's offering a solution. And God richly blessed him for going, I guess, technically, really the extra mile and doing what he knew in his heart was right. So I guess my prayer to each of y'all is, in every obstacle, we have obstacles every day, but in every obstacle that we really maybe spend some time in prayer, some time in study, some time with friends, and look at the situation as an opportunity, or what good can come out of the situation, and what does God really want? How does God really want you to handle that situation? Oftentimes, we really know in our heart what we should do, as in the story of the Good Samaritan. But sometimes the little devil on the side is telling us to do something else. So anyway, I pray for each of you that you can find the opportunities in your life, and that each of you have a blessed week, and know that I love you very much. Bye-bye for now.